Hey, what up, though, guys, and welcome to the Middle-Aged Muscle Man Musician, aka Donald Pump. Please remember to hit subscribe, and if you subscribed already, make sure you hit that bell. You're getting the updates. As you can see, I have to rattle this stuff off, a couple of videos at a time sometimes. A little dark in here, a little bit of noise. I'm in the car. This is the only chance I really have to do this. So what we're talking about today is what I said in the short is the best stack of supplements that I found. And I'm being 100% truthful with you guys when I talk about this. I got a boost like I've never experienced before, and it wasn't just going off of the Tongkat Ali and then jumping back on that and another supplement. It's been a few days. I'll put it like that. It's not just some sort of initial energy buzz or something. The intensity, the strength, everything is just amplified for the last whatever it's been. I think 5 days. And what I'm stacking is Tongkat Ali and Fadogia. You guys have probably heard of people stacking those two together. You probably heard of supplements that have like 4 or 5 similar things to that in them. And just for like a quick recap so you guys understand, Fadogia more increases luteinizing hormone, which can increase testosterone, usually does, and it does so without an estrogen increase. Now, Tongkat Ali, it contains alkaloids that I've got notes here so I word this properly. They work by activating hormone-inducing actions. Activates luteinizing hormone that stimulates the luteinizing cells in the testicles to produce testosterone. Decreases SHBG, reduces cortisol. A combination of all of those things ends up increasing your free testosterone by a lot. So you have this like combination of actions when it comes to the Tongkat Ali. Fadogia, you mainly have one function. So in a lot of cases, you could be increasing the luteinizing hormone, and depending on your particular system and things of that nature, you may not get a huge testosterone increase. But when you pair these two together, you're increasing a luteinizing hormone with the Fadogia, and then with the Tongkat, activating those hormones and their actions, stimulating those luteinizing hormone cells in the testicles to produce the testosterone. So it's really a give and give type of situation. As you guys know, I use the Akrali Tongkat Ali. I've given a lot of reviews, updated reviews, comparing it to another popular Tongkat Ali and things of that nature. I really like it. I don't have any side effects. I've had great effects from it. Even on their website, which is very informational, I suggest that you visit it. It's best to order their stuff through Amazon, but their website has like a wealth of information. And even though their associated company here is selling Fadogia at this time, even their site will kind of educate you on the fact that not only is there more evidence, there's a lot more common sense also behind the fact that Tongkat Ali is going to give you this desired effect better than Fadogia will. And also makes very clear, and so does all the other science that they've studied, which isn't a whole lot, but you're not going to double the effect of the Tongkat Ali with the Fadogia. Like you see people say, I get this effect from Fadogia, it's similar to what I get from Tongkat Ali, so if I take the two together, I will double that. That's not the way this works. However, by taking the Fadogia with the Tongkat Ali, you're going to increase the pharmacological effect. Basically, you get a higher efficacy, a higher absorption. So in a way, you could kind of think of it like you're getting out of the Tongkat Ali what you should when you take it with the Fadogia. Because like I mentioned before, the alkaloids of it work by activating the hormone-inducing actions. So I've been, like I said, taking the two of these together for like 5 days, and the result is pretty tremendous, honestly. And to go a step further with it, I'm very sick right now. Our house is fucking sick again. And I felt so horrible a few days ago to where I couldn't even get out of bed, much less train. I mean, it was crazy. My whole body depleted. Felt like I was completely dehydrated, had no strength, no energy. And man, I'm telling you, I took these two together and boom, just I was ready to go. And I've been doing it for the last few days since to kind of help get not over, but through this sickness. And the strength increases are just immense. Like I've talked about before, and I've encouraged people to do, I keep track of every weight increase in my progressive overload, the amount of the amount of reps and the time under tension, all that kind of stuff. And I'm able to just jump to that next level that I was shooting for in my next 6-week program now. I mean, yes, the program has something to do with it, but it's not like I changed the program since I've been taking this. So I'm feeling the effects. Obviously, not everybody will respond the same, but I'm just feeling more strength, more stamina. My mind is better focused in the gym. I'm enjoying my workout more. The blood flow is crazy. That's something that I should touch on real quick. About an hour after taking the 2 of these supplements together, if you're anything like me, all of your, like I was explaining to my fiance, all your visual muscle groups, for some reason, maybe just because they're bigger and you're using them the most when you just kind of move around in your daily actions, they're going to fill with blood. This is when you're going to want to take your photos. If you're doing before and after photos, you know, an hour after you take your Tongkat Ali Fadogia combination. I mean, your chest is going to look full and still retain its definition. Your biceps are going to look huge. Your shoulder, it's just everything. It's great. It was almost like a nitric oxide type of effect, where the second I got into the gym and picked something up, all that blood, even in a warm-up set, all that blood rushed to that area and just expanded to a level where I was like, wow, man, could somebody please just set a damn camera up so I could show my people that follow this channel, you know, how good I look? And it's like, well, wait a minute. I'll have to always take them like that from now on so that it's, you know. Now, you guys, I know there's not a lot of scientific data on humans with Fadogia, that there's much more with Tongkat Ali, that a lot of people are rushing out to get Fadogia and stack it with Tongkat Ali because of Andrew Huberman on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they're not getting these like crazy results. So they're saying, oh, this is BS, this is snake oil. But if you just keep it objective in your mind and remind yourself, okay, here's where I was at before I started taking this stuff. Here was my rate of gaining. Here is my energy level. You know, take notes in the gym, and, you know, things like, you know, draw a little box around it or something when you start getting tired, or even when you get an energy boost, and you'll start seeing that your stamina is crazy. Your best sets are coming at the end of the process. So you're gaining strength and stamina. It's pretty crazy. So I've raved about Tongkat Ali before. Over time, obviously, you get used to the effects of the Tongkat Ali. At the very least, I think it's a great idea to stack this every now and again for like a quote-unquote cycle, because they say to cycle this stuff, you know, 5 days on, 2 days off. I mean, I'm even thinking about doing something where I stack the 2 of them for 3 days, then I take just the Tongkat one day, then I take just the Fadogia another day, then I go my 2 days off. But I will tell you, the testosterone increase is more. I mean, in all seriousness, this short of an amount of time, hair's already growing back quicker. You know, libido is higher, energy's higher. My mood is so much better. I've dealt with some really, really bad things lately. You guys got to remember, I was off of Tongkat Ali for quite some time there. They just forgot to send it to me, and I was trying out other supplements and kind of doing reviews on those, and I wasn't tripping. So taking the 2 together, I'm just like, wow. So I wish I would have been taking the 2 of these through this whole 6-week challenge. You know, my results are great. I got the 4.5 week result coming in the next couple days. I have the video, I just have to edit it. But I had to get this video out to you guys like right away, because this is honestly kind of groundbreaking, especially for guys who are like middle-aged, who may suffer with energy, whether it's because of a testosterone issue or just working all the time, and or kids and things of that nature. Taking the 2 of these together like kind of overrides the mental, emotional stuff that may be getting in your way. Definitely overrides a lack of physical energy. And honestly, when I came home the first time from taking the 2 of these together, I told my fiance, this is a double-edged sword as far as how it affects me mentally. On the one hand, it's amazing. I remember, I seriously, truly remember, can embody the memory of what it was like to be like 23 years old in the gym and throughout my day. The sad part of that is I can tell how big of a difference there is between who I was at like 23 and who I am now at 42. You know, almost a 20-year difference from my frame of reference in my mind. And the difference is astounding. I'm not saying that you're washed up or, you know, you'll never be able to enjoy life or anything like that, but you just got to find little tweaks like this and stuff. I feel so much better. As I told you guys before, I don't get paid by these guys. The company Wellness Primal that does the Fadogia is a company of Akrali's, so it's the same supplier. I'll leave links to the comments. I already have a link to the Tongkat Ali at a discount. I'll leave a link to the Fadogia down below too. I believe they have a combination pack, so I'll also link to that. All kinds of links. To me, this is kind of the missing link. That's all I had to say on this. Not a whole lot of groundbreaking stuff on the Tongkat Ali or Fadogia because, you know, we all kind of have the same information out there. I'm just giving you my anecdotal experience, and I'm still living it right now. As you guys know, if it lets up a bit, if I lose some of the effect of it after, you know, another week or two, I'm going to let you know. I'll update you on how it's affecting my gains because I have a really good track on what those are, what to expect from those two. But that's about it. Let me know if you guys have stacked these two. I know there's other stuff to stack it with. I just haven't done it yet. Let me know what you think is the best stack. Like, for instance, if we're taking Fadogia, Tongkat Ali, and like Maca or whatever.